So my friend from is it Channel, I want to know your position today. No, I'm just asking you. I want to know your position today.
You accept that he's not
No,
the
I
majority
just
leader.
want us to have clarity for the purposes
House.
of education. What is your position now? I want to know.
Ose afenyoma akin. Aha. Mo amosole ana afenyoma akin. Ana omu ade na afenyoma akin is not a good leader no. Afenyo say ye yenti mu case o. Me godfather ni afenyoma akin. Na ye nim say Speaker of Parliament oni afenyoma akin. He say ye nim se bi omo pere ma hu ana asesen. Now because of the vacant seat na ewo parliament ninti afenyoma akin e de asem no court. And then Supreme Court are making a final statement ewo asem no ho. Most of us here pa asem a Supreme Court edit to udwa. Yes. Na Supreme Court court na asen oh when eja article ni efre bibi 522 say 5 no ato hyphen kakra o si 2 aha. Supreme Court kire mu a what the speaker did said it is unconstitutional. The speaker is not having the right. The speaker is not having the mandate. The speaker is not a man to do that. Yenkotie Yemame Chief Justice Emra.
Lovelace Johnson JSC and Amadou Tanko JSC dissenting on the issue of jurisdiction, the plaintiff's action succeeds. The full reasons and orders of the court shall be filed with the registrar by close of day tomorrow, 13th November 2024. This is the judgment of the court.
Okay, so that's the Supreme Court. Now Supreme Court will be a nana to say afenyoma akin the godfather so beka sign on say hey aha afi de yaba mu NDC for no mo say that but before that ye na ye beka say afenyoma akin any Channel 1 reporter ninya issue be concerning say we addressing no as leader of the NPP caucus owie no say hey aha wona dey na wo say there no yenkoti asem a onabo afenyoma akin le tuja na yen sanra.
Majority Leader Alexander Afenyoma Akin about to give us a word. Majority Leader, the court 5-2 affirming all the reliefs that you are seeking. Your initial reaction to this?
So my friend from is it Channel, I want to know your position today. No, I'm just asking you. I want to know your position today.
You accept that he's not
No,
the
I
majority
just
leader.
want us to have clarity for the purposes
House.
of education. What is your position now? I want to know. What has the court said? That what? No, yes, we are educating ourselves. You know, I want that we are educating ourselves. We are not fighting. We are educating ourselves. So I want to know from you. No. We need to get into it. So what is it? I want to know. That's what? That is so. I mean, I just wanted clarity on this matter. We can only thank God, and also it's a moment for all of us to rally around the choice we made in 1992, democracy. Democracy requires decency, and that is the path the MPP majority caucus took to ensure that we do right to the law. Nothing more except to say that we expect our colleagues on the other side, including Mr. Speaker, to respect the outcome of this case so that we move on as a nation. All we have is the peace of the country. All we have is our democracy. And in West Africa and in Africa as a whole, Ghana shines in the eyes of the people in terms of democracy. So this is another feat we have achieved, and we must celebrate it. It's not a matter of MPP against NDC. It's a matter of constitutional, interpretation, and the court has given its verdict. We should all respect it, and move on. Thank you very much. I think on the
do you expect the speaker to recall Parliament on his own volition, given this emphatic?
let the lawyers deal with the issues of law. I think that all we want is peace in the country, and we chose peace. And today we've achieved peace. That is all we
The
say.
Speaker has no choice. He has to abide by the ruling of the Supreme Court. He has no choice. He has no choice.
They say atamfo nyina ni awu. Wa wunim akwa akofre Honorable Afenyo Akin, the leader of the NPP caucus. Ohene wo de wugina court ache. So Honorable Afenyo Akin chirema he say no oye the leader of the NPP majority caucus. Or say NDC for muchimu muni betini ye pe omu ye den ono ana ye leader. Wa won ti ase no go and burn the sea. But Honorable we na che say Attorney General Godfrey Dame so den anu ato nsem nim say now no the aka no so e speaker honom say speaker ene mra no omo be relate na speaker de mra na ye adwuma. Attorney General so echiremu nobody is above the law. Na nipa all right so echire mra ni mu mai the Supreme Court. Who is the Speaker of Parliament?
I is law abiding. I've known for a very long time to comply with the decision of the Supreme Court. As I said, it is non-negotiable in every civilized society. When an order of the court is given, no matter how highly placed or lowly placed the court is, even if it's a magistrate's court, you have to obey until it is set aside.
Having seen the conclusion of this matter, would you say as an Attorney General that there's a need for a constitutional review?
What does it relate to this? The American Constitution itself, very thin, as we all know. Yet, the Supreme Court, that Constitution has survived over 200 years. I think that, of course, there are certain provisions in the Constitution that I think that ought to be amended, and I've expressed my views on it to the media. Article 78, Clause 1, which enjoins the President to appoint majority of his ministers from Parliament, ought to be amended. There ought to be that flexibility. I think that certain institutions, for example, the Electoral Commission, NCC, and what have you, the appointment of their heads has to be with the prior approval of Parliament. But not think that it calls for a complete overhaul of the Constitution. And indeed, this Constitution is very strong. And it is one Constitution which even goes as far as prescribing consequences of a failure to carry out the Supreme Court order. The Supreme Court order, the consequences are set out clearly in Article 2, Clauses 3, 4, and 5 of the Constitution, that any person to whom an order of the Supreme Court is directed shall duly carry out same. And a failure to carry out such an order, of course, has the consequences of a criminal punishment. In the case of the president, will even result in the president and vice president will result in removal from office.
And finally, do you expect the Speaker of Parliament to recall Parliament on his own volition after this ruling, given that the court has spoken in such a manner?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, as I said, it's an emphatic determination by the court on the matter, and the Speaker of Parliament has no option but to comply. I mean, I think that we must stop giving with one hand and taking with the other. As I said, it really amounts to double standards and an exercise in contradiction. For the Speaker of Parliament, in his address to the media, say that the case raises such serious legal issues and matters body on governance and all that, and then refuse to take back. So this country refuse to take part in the proceedings. I think in this country, we must recognize some people for who they are and what they do.
Abusuya hanu BJ show Mr. Okai na subscribe afi wu nso a share link ne ma afoforo nya Mr. And the last thing is say badoma ne so se na be ye betom kunkurun waka ho e de ubu abeje ade me da wasipi.
This is the BJ show with Boatin Josant. Don't forget to subscribe.